and welcome to my new channel. My name is Teresa, if you haven't already guessed, and this is Teresa Yvonne Talks because I'm Teresa Yvonne and I'm gonna talk. So let's do that. Today's setup, we're in the corner of my kitchen because not only do I absolutely love this place, as in I find myself like eating here, hanging out here, listening to music here, just sitting here for no reason whatsoever, even though I have my room and I have a sofa in the sitting room, but there's something about this corner which I love. Like I'm a little cretin, like just hanging out here. But yeah. And today we're gonna be talking. I think today I want to talk about success, really, because I would say I consume quite a lot of spiritual media. I don't know when it started, but it's kind of like a rabbit hole. Like once you go in, you can't really get out. Because it's like it kind of grips at you in a good way and a bad way. Because I think even though I know some people have had like bad experiences with like spiritualism and things like that, I think it really, if you kind of, what's the word, indulge the right media, then you're obviously sure to be able to reflect. That's if you watch the right channels. I think you'll know when you know. If you don't know, then maybe start to get to knowing by reflecting or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, and that's really it. And I think if you do end up consuming the wrong type of media, because I found when I was first starting to get into spiritualism in general, what would happen is I was watching this certain YouTuber, and she'd tell me things like, "You're the one, you're that girl, you're everything," and I wouldn't really believe it, but I'd kind of be like, "Okay, yeah, maybe I am that girl, maybe," and then it would get, and then I'd go into real life with that kind of ideology and then instant crumble. Like it would never stand for me. And I realized that it wasn't really going for me. So I did my research, tried finding other spiritual channels until I landed on one special one, which I do listen to today. And I'm telling you guys, watch it. Her name is Jadina. That's Jhadina. I kid you not, that girl. Oh, she's on my heart. Now, I've also found that with certain spiritualists and like spiritual YouTubers, you have to be part of like a certain collective in a way. Because if it doesn't click, it doesn't click, and then you'll know, and you'll be sitting there, you'll be like, yeah, but is this really gonna happen for me? But there was something about it that I loved it, and we just clicked. It was lovely. But yes, and yeah, I was watching her videos, and it just kind of felt less selfish in a way. I think her videos kind of taught me to kind of not blame everything else, like all the things that were happening to me on the world, but to actually hold myself accountable and to acknowledge that I have flaws. Everyone has flaws, honestly. And her videos just encourage me to look at that and be like, yes, I have flaws, but at the end of the day, I am me. So yeah, and I should give more positive energy to the world because you can never have enough positive energy. What can I say? But yeah, I've just been doing that, and yeah, and that kind of encouraged me to make this channel and to these videos and talk about success, which I just forgot and I just remember right now. And yeah, talking about that, her videos kind of, I would be watching a video and she'd be like, "This is your moment. This is you. You are the one. You're going to change a lot of lives." And I was seeing that and I was like, yeah. And then I saw like 100K other people, and I kind of sat there and I was like, how does that work? How are 100K people going to do that? Which, thinking about that now, that is logical. That could happen. That probably is going to happen, honestly, because we need a whole society to change the society that we're living in right now. We need a whole community that needs to get together. And I was kind of like, I don't get it. How can you say we're special, but then there's 100K other people, just here? And it was just kind of confusing. And so I had a little interruption. But what I was gonna say is that it was just confusing. And then I realized that we've kind of, the society that we're in at the moment, and the state that it is, the late stage capitalism. It's just that and with capitalism, sorry, I had a little interruption, but with capitalism comes just the not evil, but kind of evilly selfish ideology of individualism. And I realized that, wait, it's not crazy to think that everyone can be successful in their own way. And it made me kind of reflect on realize of how much our society does not encourage everyone to be special and only a certain amount of people to be special. And I don't know, that's just kind of, it's really depleting, it's really sad, especially because right now I'm aiming to be an actor and, just go into the creative industry. And you hear about them like, oh, only lucky people have their big break and things like that. And it's just hearing that and being like, oh, it's really hard to do that. It's just very dejecting, really. Just being like, oh, okay, I guess only 1% of those people can do that. And then, the rest of the people just kind of have to scrape by when those other people can just have everything. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to make this video to encourage more people to do it. Because, I mean, as much as we can sit here and talk about how it's unfair, that's not doing anything. And even me sitting here and doing these videos now is me crying out for the success I think I'm owed. Well, not owed, sorry, I said that really wrong. But when people see talent, when people see talent, honestly, they go for it. And I think whoever you are talented in whatever you are. And if you don't know, then I think that's definitely a big amount of self-reflection you need to do to find out, because everyone is talented at something. Like, you can't let society just think, oh, well, I'm just useless and I can't do anything. That's definitely not true, because you're human, you're here, you're now. And if you actually genuinely don't think you're talented at something, well, then do something about it. Try. Try, literally. Because what do you have to lose? Honestly. Yeah, maybe you enter a woodcutting class and you don't get on the first try and you're kind of a novice and you're a beginner. Okay, well, at least you can say you've tried woodcutting. You tried it, and then you can go to other classes and things like that. And it was a metaphor. I'm kind of dragging a metaphor out, but you get what I mean. Like I said before, this channel is me coming out and just, you know, wanting to make space for myself, because society isn't gonna let you have space. Sweetie, if you think you are the shit, you tell them that. You tell them that, and you budge people out the way, and you be selfish, of course, taking into consideration people's feelings and stuff like that. Because of course, you have to be a healthy amount of selfish in this life. But you can make space for yourself, because society isn't going to do that for you. Because if they did, then we'd be living in a different world. And sadly, we're living in this world now. Sadly and happily. Because you still have a chance. You still have a chance to go for it. And this is what I'm doing now, and I don't know how this is gonna go. But either way, I'm just talking to the ether right now, and it's really cool. When I say the ether, I know that one person that subscribed to me. Hello. But yeah, that's all I really want to say. Just a little yap session. I did say that on my description that I do quite a lot of that. But yeah, that's all I want to say for now. I don't know how to edit this, so I'm gonna figure that out later. It seems harder. It seems harder than I think, than the YouTubers make it seem. But whatever. I'll figure it out, because I'm being a bit selfish. Being a bit cute and selfish. I don't know why I started doing. I'm sorry. But gonna do that. Now, also, don't mind the hair. I realized I didn't. I'm basically, by the way, hacks for people who have braids. Yeah, because you're not curl. Like, you want to have that beach body wave kind of thing. Do this and dip your hair in water. Because I'll show you the results sometime later. I'll probably put in some pictures or whatever. I say that as if I'm gonna edit it. Will you ever see it? Maybe not. But just have trust in me. Play it really, really strong. Dip it in some water, and you'll see it'll be beach body waves curls. Yes, and you'll love it. Okay. Yes. Bye, sweeties. That's it for now. No, if I yap again, you'll see me later. Oh. But yeah, thank you for listening. Hope you had fun. Bye.